Hey folks, we're up here in New Hampshire today and we're going to be shooting a very nice little gun. This is the Sig Sauer 238, P238. It's in 380 and very nice, comfortable gun. It has an extended grip here which allows you to get a good purchase on the gun. It is a single action gun, so it does have the same type of safety you'd see on a 1911 right up here. Up is safety's on, down it's off. Single action design, meaning a much shorter trigger than what you'd get with a double action type of trigger. So the first thing we're going to do, as we always do, is we're going to start at a reasonable distance, about 3 yards, then we'll go to 5, and just do some precision shooting so I can get used to the trigger. After that, we'll do some more dynamic shooting at plates and whatnot. I just want to say, if you like this video, please click the thumbs up icon in the bottom left of the screen. Also subscribe to the channel if you like what you see, and feel free to share with your friends and family. We certainly appreciate the subscriptions. Let's get shooting this very cool little 380 right now. Okay folks, I am 3 yards from our target here, which is a good distance to start out if you're first working on the trigger with a new gun, just getting some sense of how it shoots and how you got to work that trigger and the sights and see where the hits are. So we're going to just start with some nice slow shots and see how we do. I just threw one out. Now this gun has a heavy trigger. It is probably maybe 5 pounds or so, and for single action that's heavier than I'd like. However, this is a defense pistol, so Sig obviously put some thought into that. If it were my gun, I'd have it polished up a little bit, see if I could get the trigger smoothed out a little bit. With the exception of the one flyer, which was me, as I pulled down the trigger again, I'm working on my trigger press. With the exception of that, I did find that the shots are right in there. We're going to look at them. So within a 2-inch circle, we're doing okay. And again, we're at 3 yards. And so let's take a quick look at our target. And I think you'll see for a little 380, it's pretty good. Recoil is modest. I mean, it's just, you just don't feel it. This is a fairly heavy gun. And so it's very easy as you press out to keep the front sights aligned and keep on target. It does have a 3-dot alignment, as you've seen here. It also has a block type design, which I prefer. So if you have to go to a clearance one-handed, you've got something to run that against. Let's take a look down at our target now. So we can see right here, we've got quite a nice group. I'm going to try one more right up here in the 1-inch box, and again I'm going to go slow and see if I can do a better job getting our hits right in here like we'd like to see them. Short of the last one, they were all right in there. Let's take a real quick look. I'm a little disappointed with the fact that I threw that last one out, but so we had 4 shots right here, and the last one I just threw out. That's just me getting used to the trigger. But again, pretty gosh darn good accuracy for the size of this gun, which is in fact very small. Now I'm going to shoot some steel, and then we'll try pressing off some shots a little quicker. One thing that's a little frustrating with this gun, fairly expensive gun, only comes with 1 magazine. In my opinion, any gun that you buy should have, at a minimum, if it's an autoloader, at a minimum 2 magazines, and ideally 3. So every time you shoot a string with this, you got to stop, you've got to reload. The other thing is if there were my carry gun, I'd want to have 1 or 2 extra magazines. And when you buy this gun, as it came from Sig, they only give you 1, and I'll tell you, that's pretty gosh darn frustrating. Let's start shooting some steel. Other than not enough magazines and too many black flies, I really like this gun. I'll tell you, I think with just a little bit of polishing of the trigger, you'd have a great single action carry gun. The safety is very distinct, and so as you present it, as you come out to present, you can click right off, you can find that safety. So I'm pretty impressed with it. let's go shoot some steel. I'm not quite sure what happened, but as I was going through that firing string, I don't know if I hit the magazine release, but the magazine sort of slid out. So again, if this were my gun, that'd be something I definitely want to check out. Make sure there was nothing funny. Maybe it was just me and where I was riding my thumb or my support hand coming across there. But that was a little disconcerting. But you can see 10 yards away, no problem getting good hits. I'll tell you, that says a lot for this fact that this is a single action trigger with the good sights. Those 3-dot sights really make a big difference. See what else we can do here at distance. So down there, 25 yards, got our steel plate. Let's see if we can hit it. At least a few times. This gun is nice. I think it's getting better, or I'm getting used to the trigger a little bit more, but it does feel really nice. One of the things you'll note about the grip here is it's actually got a little bit of a swell right along the bottom of the base, as well as grooves for your fingers, which allows you to get a really good purchase on the gun. And from my standpoint, it feels good. It feels very good. Let's load up and shoot some more. Okay, the next drill I'm going to do is just do I'll press out 5 yards away from our target. Press out 2 to the body, 1 to the head. Again, very easy to get hits with this. So as I'm pressing out, I'm pressing off my safety with my thumb. And again, it happened again. See, the magazine came out? So some part of my hand is pressing up against this, and I'm ejecting the magazine. That is problematic. That is something to be aware of. So now I'm just going to press up, do a headshot. So presentations, headshot. Pretty good. So I'm 5 yards away. Let's take a quick look at our target, see what it looks like. Okay, folks, so these were our body shots, our head shots right in there. Other than the magazine popping out that time, it's really easy to get quick combat accurate shots at 5 yards, and really no problem whatsoever. I'm going to try that drill again and see if that magazine pops out again. That's troubling. Safety comes off, and again it happened. So don't know what that's about. Think it's the way I'm holding the gun, but that is troubling. That is definitely troubling to me. Okay, and that last was just a magazine dump as fast as I could, kind of what I think you'd probably do with the 380, given the fact that the round is relatively anemic. Kept them all right in there at 5 yards away, threw one out a little high into the shoulder area. Let's take a look. Okay, so those were our hits right in there. I threw one out, again shooting quickly. Again, we did have that problem with the magazine coming out a few times, which is a little troubling. Other than that, I really like this gun. I mean, it feels great. I happen to love single action triggers. Who doesn't, right? Easy to get good accuracy, as we saw, and certainly a lot of fun to shoot. Well, folks, that's it. That is the Sig P238, a very nice semi-automatic pistol, single action. Does have the external safety. Pretty nice gun. Also, one nice thing I do like about this is it does not have the magazine disconnect, which I'm not a fan of. I'm very impressed with the gun. Accuracy is excellent. There's no recoil whatsoever. There shouldn't be. It's a 380. Nice gun, easy to get out, present out to target, get hits out on target quickly without any kind of problem. The only issue I had was the fact that the magazine popped out a few times as we were shooting. And again, that could be me, the way I'm holding the gun, but I've never had that happen with another gun. So that would be something I'd want to have checked out, and if that continued to happen, this would not be for me from a carry standpoint. I do think it's an excellent gun, accurate, easy to shoot, very good ergonomics, and certainly aside from that one little problem, certainly a very impressive carry gun. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, stay safe.